Hello everybody and welcome back to Walt's Wits. I am here for another episode, and this today was requested by Steve from 22 Ounce Adventures. I'll link his channel down below. They're very good friends of ours, and they just booked their first trip to Disney, and they have no idea what the heck the whole magic band thing is about. So I'm going to explain to you guys what magic bands are and what they can do. For starters, these are magic bands. This first one right here is a Gen 1, and I believe they don't sell these anymore. And this one was a custom one that I had made at Disney, and it has the newer Beauty and the Beast with Emma Watson and the new Beast. And this one is a Gen 2, and you can tell the difference between the two because the other one's kind of long and skinny and this one's kind of more round shaped. And this one's Tyler's. It's got the night sky of London or England from Peter Pan, and then Peter Pan on this side. And this was released shortly after the anniversary of Peter Pan, and he's been dying for one of these. Right, can you see the differences between the two? How they're very different. The Gen 2s fit better on your wrist in my opinion. The Gen 1s are kind of more bulky. The good thing about these magic bands is you see these little stripes here on the side. For younger kids, you can actually poke out. I'm not going to do it on his because he'd kill me, but you can take this little piece off, and you can see more on this side where the extra holes are. These are for like the adult size, and then these are for the kids, so that way they can still have the decoration on them, but it could fit their wrist better instead of it being like super tiny like so, if it'll show up. So they just go on your wrist just like this, and they're super comfortable. These you can find anywhere in the parks and online. When you book your resort on My Disney Experience on the computer, and I believe you can do this on the app as well for the magic band portion at least, you can go ahead and get your own magic bands. And the ones that you get off of My Disney Experience are only the colored based ones, so like green, blue, pink, orange, red. There's a variety of different colors that you can choose from. And on the inside, I'm gonna cover up Tyler's serial number. Up here in the top, they will put your nickname, your name, whatever you want on your magic band. Okay, so really quick, how to get magic bands for your trip. You go to your account on My Disney Experience. So here's your account. Go to Magic Bands and Cards, and it'll bring up the screen that shows you what's going on in the magic band area. So you have your new magic bands, your magic bands and cards, and then friends magic bands and cards. So you would click right here where it says customize your magic band. You have one magic band you may customize. That's where you're gonna want to go to get your magic bands for your trip. So you would just click that. It'll show up customize your magic band. All you gotta do is click yes, and then it'll take you to the Walt Disney World website, so that way you can just do it on there. I can't remember my password, so I can't go past this point, but it's very easy to set up. You just put your name, what color you want, and then they'll mail them directly to you, or you can pick them up at the resort. So now that I have told you how to get your magic bands and where you can find them anywhere inside the Disney parks, they're literally everywhere in every store. What do these things do? So there's a couple things that you can do with these. This is going to be your hotel key. So when you check in, you can go bring your stuff up to your room. All you gotta do is use this, put your wrist up against the door, Mickey to Mickey is what they call it, and you get into your room. This also has your key to the parks, or your ticket to the parks, I should say. And it doesn't matter if it's a park hopper or one-day ticket, your tickets will be linked on here. Parents, you can link your credit card to this so you don't have to keep taking your wallet out of your pocket or your backpack or whatever you're carrying around. It is a lifesaver. Disney also takes Apple Pay, so you can just do it straight from your phone if you don't want to link your credit card to this. Parents, I urge you to not let your children have priorities to be able to buy things. There is an option at the front desk where you can only have it for the parents to be able to buy things. This allows you to make sure your children are not buying random things and souvenirs that they don't need or you don't want them to buy. Magic plans can also link up your Disney dining plan to this. They'll just scan this at the register or at your table if you're sitting down in a restaurant. Another thing these are useful for are the fast passes. This also allows you to scan your Magic Band in the fast pass kiosk line. Once again, Mickey to Mickey. It's so much easier, and it's convenient to have this on your wrist. So that way you can just scan it and go on your way. Now, when you are going through the fast pass lines, make sure you have your Magic Band out if you don't have it on your wrist, so that way the line goes faster. And I highly recommend you have one of these. If you don't order them online with your resort, I highly suggest looking on the Disney Shops website. I'll link that down below as well. They have a bunch of different characters you can choose from. There's limited edition, limited release, and then there's just, you know, basic Disney characters that your kids might love. So I'll link that down below as well. And these things are a lifesaver. I will not go to a Disney park without one. So that way I don't have to constantly keep taking out my wallet or my annual pass or a ticket in your case. So it is very helpful. I highly recommend you get one of these before going to the parks. If you guys have any more questions about Magic Bands, leave them down below. I know this is a very short video, but this is basically all it does. Tickets, hotel room, credit card, fast pass, and the dining plan. This is basically everything all in one. Don't forget to leave your comments down below. Give it a like if you like this video. Leave a suggestion for another Walt's Wits. I'm down for anything that you guys have questions on or may want me to do a video on. But until next time, guys, live your life on the brink. Bye.